Man, what a day. I can't wait to play some Call of Duty.
No! Get off me.
No!
Are you sick and tired of Windows updates rebooting when you're not prepared? Well, let me show you how to fix that today. First, you're going to go ahead and you're going to click on the start button. Then you're going to go to settings. From settings, you're going to go to update and security. Now, in update and security, you're going to click on change your active hours. And from here, you're going to turn the automatically adjust off, and you're going to change your current active hours. Now, this is what my current active hours are. So whatever hours you're using your computer, go ahead and set your start and end time to the time that you're actively using it, so you won't run into this issue. Once you're done with that, go ahead and click save. Now that you've changed your active hours, the next thing you're going to want to do in this example is you're going to open Windows PowerShell. So to do this, you're going to right click on the start button and you're going to left click on Windows PowerShell. You want to make sure it's ran as admin. Once it opens, you're going to type in install-module space PS Windows Update. And then you're going to hit the enter button on your keyboard. It's going to take just a second, but then you're going to get this pop up. You need to install a repository. I just hit the A button for yes to all, and then I hit enter. Once everything's installed, you should be good to go. You're going to do a get-Windows update. You're going to hit the enter button. This will show you if you have any updates available. And as you can see there, I do have an update, but I'm not going to install it right now. So what's the next thing that you need to do in this scenario? Well, that one's pretty simple. The next thing that you're going to do here is you're going to open Notepad. To do that, hit the Windows key plus R key on your keyboard so that you bring up the run command. Then type in Notepad and hit enter. Another way you can do this is you can just click start and type in Notepad and hit enter. Now, once you have Notepad open, here's what you're going to type in. I will leave it in the description down below, but let me explain a little bit about what it's doing. So the first part right here is telling PowerShell to run as administrator. The next part is telling PowerShell, hey, go out and search for Windows updates. And then this last part is telling it to install the updates that it found. It's going to force the installation. It's going to confirm the installation. And then it's going to do an automatic reboot. Now, if you don't want it to do an automatic reboot, then you can take the -auto reboot out of this. But the whole purpose of this video is to show you how to schedule your updates for a specific time using PowerShell and Windows Task Scheduler. So depending on, how you want this to run is up to you, but I suggest leaving it as is. That way, once the updates are done, your computer reboots, and then when you're ready to go and use it during your active hours, you can just log right in, jump on, play Call of Duty, or whatever it is that you want to do. Now, the next thing you want to do in this case is you want to save it as a PowerShell script. So to do that, go ahead and click the file, click Save As, and then go to your C drive or wherever you want to save it. In my example, I'm going to go to C drive. I'm going to go to my batches and PowerShell scripts. And then I'm going to change this to all files. And I'm going to name it install Windows updates.ps1. And then I'm going to click save. So let's go ahead and make sure that it did save as a PowerShell script. And there you go. Install Windows Updates.ps1. Now, if I right click on this and run with PowerShell, it's going to install Windows Updates, the one that you saw in my example. And then it's going to reboot my computer. So let's not do that right now. Now that you've saved that as a PowerShell script, what you're going to do from here is you're going to set it up in Task Scheduler, and you're going to schedule your computer to do Windows updates at the times that your computer is not active or someone is not actively using it. So to do this, you're going to go down and you're going to click the Start button. You're going to type in Task Scheduler. You're going to click on Task Scheduler. You're going to click on the library. As you can see, here's all my scheduled tasks. In fact, here's my profile backup where I back my whole user profile and all my important files over to my file server, which has 20 terabytes of space. So now once you get in here, you're going to click on Create a Task. You're going to name it Windows Updates. I would say run with highest privileges. I would also maybe run whether you're logged in or not. Because, I mean, you always want your security updates. Once you've configured this part, make sure to run with highest privileges. Just make sure you do that. Click on Triggers, then click New. Now, you can do this as often as you want. I would say weekly. Maybe set it for a couple of days. Whatever days are your days you're not using your PC the most. So for me, I'm going to do Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then if you didn't notice, my active hours were 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. So at this point, I'm going to select 2 in the morning on these days because I'm usually asleep. And then once I do that weekly, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, let's go ahead and do Sunday too. Why not? Of course, you really don't need to do it this often. You could do it like once a week if you want. So if you wanted to do it like Thursday or Friday or Saturday, that's fine too. Actually, I'm just going to do Sunday, Monday, or Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. The reason why I'm doing it 3 days out of the week is because if they do come out with an update on, say, Sunday and then another update on Wednesday, I don't want my computer automatically rebooting at a time I'm not prepared for. Or if they do one Sunday and Tuesday, I want to make sure it's caught on Thursday and not in the middle of me doing something. Anyway, after you're done there, go ahead and click OK. Then you're going to click on Actions. You're going to click New. For Program Script, you're going to type in PowerShell. And then for your arguments, you're going to do -file space. And then you're going to put it in quotations, the location of where you save the script. So for me, C batches and PowerShell scripts. So I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to put the name in here. And in the quotation. Now that I've ended the quotation, I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And under conditions, I would suggest waking the computer to run this task. That's pretty much it. That's all you need to do. So now that you're done with all this, go ahead and click OK. It's going to ask you for the password to your account that you log in with. Go ahead and type that in now and then click OK. Once you've done that, you should be able to see that your Windows Updates is installed and it's ready to go. Now that you've done all that, your computer should install Windows Updates on the schedule that you define. Not the schedule that Microsoft says, oh, we're just going to do it on this day. Oh, you're in the middle of playing Call of Duty? Oh, you're in the middle of watching Netflix? Reboot. No. Now you've taken control, and now you're going to set it on a time where you're comfortable with it. And in fact, if you really want to do it, like every day, if you want to do it daily at a time you're just not using your computer, that way it doesn't happen during a time when you are using a computer, then I totally suggest setting it up that way. At no time do I ever recommend that you completely disable it in any way, because yes, Windows 10 updates do suck in the fact that, you know, you might get an update that's bad. It might cause issues for your PC, but you can always roll that update back, and then you can pause your updates for up to 35 days. So over a month. So I don't recommend turning it off, because it's going to give you those security updates that fix holes in Windows where Windows itself is unsecure, or like in the instance of the last couple of years, the Intel viruses, where Intel CPUs were prone to viruses. Some of the security patches that were put out were from Microsoft. Granted, there was also other parts of it that were BIOS updates, and people who used Intel, they lost performance. But would you rather lose 10 to 20% performance or be running a computer that's easily hackable? I mean, I guess that's up to you. I'm not going to make a video on how to disable them, but at least this way you can get a little bit more sanity out of the time of when your Windows updates are done, and you can pick and choose when those updates happen, and hopefully they'll happen during a time when you're not using your PC. Using this method, it'll happen during a time you're not using your PC, and now you don't have to worry. Now you don't have to be in the middle of something and your computer's just like, hey, you want to reboot? Or, oh, hey, I installed this update. Gonna reboot now. Anyway, if you like this video, go ahead and like and comment. Don't forget to... Anyway, this has been Ask a Nerd TV. Have a good one, and take it easy, y'all.